I'm offering my top 45 trading secrets that would have saved me over $290,000. Now, after you watch this video, you're going to discover how you can avoid all the mistakes I made over my first 24 years of trading. Do you want to start trading with a 24-year head start? You want to avoid the pitfalls that prevent consistent profitability? You want to learn the one thing no other instructor has the ability to teach, and this one thing is the reason they're not consistently profitable? Well, if you don't already know, my name is Carl Dahm, and I've been trading stocks and options online since the mid-1990s. And I've been able to extract an edge from the markets. Now at this point, I probably sound like all the other instructors on YouTube, but I am the only stock or options trading instructor that is a proven, consistently profitable trader by actually sharing my portfolio P&L and my daily portfolio balance on YouTube every month. And I've been sharing my P&L on my YouTube channel called Real P&L since August 2019. And I've turned $110,000 into over $202,000 by only trading options. And I use them to make returns with lower risk. And not too long ago, I was just like you. Let me tell you a quick story about some of my learning experiences so you can learn from my failures rather than experiencing them for yourself. Now, I was struggling to find a trading system that worked, and I was getting more and more frustrated because I wanted to retire at age 30, and I was already in my late 20s. And you see, at the time, I was trying to create a trading system that provided passive income. The problem I had was I did not know how to create a profitable trade plan to create consistent profitability. And that's when I knew I had to make a change. On my trading journey, I first tried fundamental analysis, CNBC. That didn't work. Then I tried technical analysis, but I just lost money. I then tried to go long options because it provided leverage, but the low probabilities created losses even faster. I finally tried selling option premium because I knew there was an edge in there somewhere, and I thought I found the answer, and it worked for a while until the crash in 2008. And that's when I realized I just didn't know what I did not know. I realized I needed to stop relying on my own experience and my own trial and error and learn from others. So I did a deep dive into online trading instructors. I would take a course and be convinced by the trade instructor that his trade system worked. Then after studying and backtesting the system, I'd find the weakness and realize it doesn't work. And these instructors had nothing to offer. And no wonder I continued to struggle. For years, they wanted me to believe I could make money trading directionally, or that selling options by using old school trade structures could take direction out of the equation. And when I figured out that wasn't true, I finally was able to break out of their chains and get the results that I was looking for. One of my problems was believing the trade gurus and spending time evaluating their trade systems. They were the ones keeping me from discovering how to create risk-adjusted alpha through trading. But I have to say that my experience did lead me down the right path. Once I realized that my trade system had to be truly non-directional in all market environments in order to mine the premium seller's edge, I started to understand how to become a consistently profitable trader. And that's when I finally started capitalizing on the option seller's edge using low-risk strategies. And I use what I discovered to relax and make returns with little effort, create time, not just money, and easily apply proper trading techniques. I didn't realize it when I started, but not only does it simplify the process of how to create trading consistency and profitability, but it also helps you create time, not just money. It's creating a lifestyle through trading. It's becoming what I call a level 5 trader. And that's why I created my new course to help traders. I painstakingly documented all the mistakes I made and principles I developed while trading with my real money. And I packaged all those together to create my product called My Top 45 Trading Secrets. This course took over 28 years to create and cost me over $290,000 in trading losses and thousands in over 30 online trading courses. But it was worth it because now I avoid all the mistakes and follow all the principles that make me consistently profitable with little risk. But don't just take my word for it. In fact, don't take any instructor's word for it unless you get proof. And remember, I'm the only trading instructor that shares my real P&L, my total portfolio, and I turned $110,000 into $202,000 with very little risk. And it's all archived in real time on my YouTube channel. And in fact, here's just a sample of what you'll learn in this course. The one necessary thing for profitability that no other instructor is doing, the secret principles I use to create consistent profitability with little risk, and how to avoid the pitfalls to easily manage your portfolio. But before we get started, let me ask you a question. Would you like to get access to my top 45 trading secrets? For less than $1,000 spent on over 30 online trading courses and the almost $300,000 that I lost learning these secrets. Now, while it would be impossible to show all the benefits of my top 45 trading secrets, I want to show you some of the things that you will experience as soon as you're on the inside. So here's what you're going to get. Lesson number 1. I'm going to reveal the number 1 thing required to be profitable with little risk. This one thing is something that no other instructor can do. This one thing is absolutely necessary to be consistently profitable with little risk. Lesson number 2. My book, A Portfolio for All Markets. Now, this book contains the 12 principles I use to be consistently profitable. And the book also contains these secrets. Secret number 1, insights on how to spend your time to generate income. That's on page 5. Secret 2, the fastest way to passive income. Page 11. Secret 3, without this tool, you'll never know options. Page 15. Secret 4, how to connect with millionaire traders. Page 19. Secret 5, the proper and easy way to measure true performance. Page 47. Secret 6, true wisdom, knowing what not to do. Page 24. Secret 7, profitable trading principle number 1, the questions to ask yourself for an effortless way to achieve consistency. Page 27. Secret number 8, the most important thing to control for consistent profitability. Page 29. Secret number 9, avoid 3 trading traps. Page 30. Secret number 10, a key secret no other instructor applies consistently because they lack the experience in a crash market. Secret 11, the options trader's edge. Without this, trading is just a gamble. Page 45. Secret 12, how to use options to lower risk. Page 57. Secret 13, understanding the 4 market types options traders need to understand to be successful. Page 63. Secret number 14, the easy way to avoid analysis paralysis. Page 75. Now, what you also get is lesson number 3, how to avoid assignment risk. This video lesson goes over the simplest way to reduce one of the major risks involved when trading options. If your position is not assigned, your risk is significantly reduced. Lesson number 4, how to create consistent profits, 8 rules to follow. I'm going to talk about what I did from 1995 up until 2008. Now wait until you see what happened in 2018, and I'll get to that in a couple minutes. But first, when I was focused on real estate back from 1995 to 2008, I was also trading stocks and options. And whenever I was able to get $5,000 or $10,000 saved up, I put it into a trading account. And looking back, I blew up my account 5 times between 1995 and 2008. And these were not major blow-ups because I couldn't get the account up over $10,000 before blowing it up. I calculated that I easily lost over $40,000 in this time period. And the main mistake I kept making is rule number 2 in the video called How to Create Consistent Profits, 8 Rules to Follow. And if I saw this video, just rule number 2 would have saved me well over $40,000 in losses. And not to mention the other 7 rules to follow. If you learn this now, how much do you think you would save? Now I'll get into lesson number 5. The top 14 mistakes beginner to intermediate options traders make. So let me tell you a quick story. I'm going to go over how I personally lost a lot of money trading in the past as I show my account, and how I lost well over $100,000 in one day. It was September 29, 2008, and I was sitting in my office looking over my $60,000 trading account when my cell phone rang. And after the normal, how are you, chit chat, the guy on the other line said, I need you to deposit $120,000 into your trading account today. I felt the energy quickly flush from my head to toe out of my body. I said, wait, I have $60,000 in that account. And he said, yeah, you did, but now it's negative $120,000. When will you be making a deposit? He asked. I said, I don't have any more money. All the money I had was in that account. Immediately I thought, did I just lose my house? Am I going to file bankruptcy? I just told the guy, get me out of the position as best you can. And he said, okay, and then he will be in touch. So in the next few days, TD Ameritrade got me out of my position. And I ended up writing a $12,000 check using my credit cards to cover the losses. So I lost $72,000 in a few days trading in the market. I learned an important lesson, and that was the last time that I ever took an unrecoverable loss. I started investing in real estate when I was 22 years old, and I'd bought and sold 10 properties from 1989 to 2008. And after spending some of the money, most of it on taxes, over $90,000 by the way, I had $60,000 left over. So I decided to take all my money and put it into my trading account so I could begin to trade for a living. And it only took one day to erase all the hard work I did for 19 years, from 1989 to 2008. What mistake did I make? I made mistake number 8 from the 14 mistakes beginner to intermediate options traders make. Just avoiding this mistake alone would have saved me $72,000. How much will it save you? How much can avoiding all 14 mistakes save you? Next is lesson number 6. The top 10 mistakes professional options traders make. Now let's get into 2018. So it was February 5th, 2018, a Monday. I remember this day very clearly because I was headed down to the county courthouse to get married. We were both getting married for the second time, and this second marriage stuff happens, I guess, when you get older, and I was turning 50 later that year. And my fiance at the time said, let's just do something simple, and I was all for that. And it was a great wedding, and I'm in a great marriage. And back to trading. Before we left the courthouse that morning, I noticed the market was getting a little volatile. But, you know, I had more important things to do that day. And after the ceremony, later that day at the small reception, I checked the market on my phone. And I have to apologize. I shouldn't be checking my phone, you know, on my wedding day, but trading is just in my blood. Maybe this is the reason 98% of the people that are subbed to my YouTube channel are men. But anyways, I remember it was around 1 p.m. the time the market closes, and my account value was swinging up like $40,000 and like down $100,000. It was just swinging a lot, and I saw that the market was down heavily. Now, if you watch my channel, then maybe you've heard me say that with my trade systems, it typically draws down during the first leg down in a crash. Then it recovers quickly regardless of what the market does next. Well, this is exactly what happened. So here's what happened on that day. So we're coming in to, you can see here, this is this is my account that I was talking about. We came in and then I was, you know, had about $630,000 or something like that. And then at the end of February 5th, I was down to 546. That's how the day ended. I wasn't overly concerned because I knew how the system works and that first leg down that I would be down. But there is some volatility on that first leg down. So down to 546 now. The next day, February 6th, opened up at over $700,000. So I went ahead and closed out the position. But I made a key mistake. And that mistake I would not make today for sure. And I'm going to show you what that mistake is. When you go over the 10 mistakes that professionals make, it's mistake number 8. So go in and check out mistake number 8. That is a mistake I made because I literally could have been out of this position with $700,000. And by the time I got out, I was down to $520,000. So not a very good day. I was not happy. And I learned a huge lesson. And I mean, how much did that lesson cost me? $180,000? Yeah, $180,000 lesson right there. And I'm going to show it to you and I'm going to give it to you as part of the course. One other thing that I will add that is not in the course is I didn't try to get it all back the next day or anything like that. I just realized the mistake I made and I kept consistently making profits, and I did not get overzealous and try to get it all back in one day or 1 month or anything like that. I realized the mistake and just kept moving forward. And you can see my account balance today. And I actually took out $100,000 out of this account. So it should be, you know, $846,000. So there you go for 2018. And hopefully you don't have to go through this. Hopefully you'll go through this and you'll get out in the proper way. And you'll make those profits that you make off of a crash when you have the correct trade structure in place. In lesson number 6, I go over the 10 mistakes professional options traders make. And in this video, I share mistake number 8 that if I had known would have saved me $180,000. I don't want you to make those same mistakes. And you also get the other 9 mistakes to avoid. It's like you're going to be coming out of the gate knowing all the mistakes not to make. And you can become a consistently profitable trader much faster with this knowledge. Now, I would have easily made out like a bandit if I paid $100,000 for the information just in these last 3 lessons. Now, here's what you're going to get. Lesson 1, the most important concept required to be profitable with little risk. I call this priceless. Lesson number 2, my book, A Portfolio for All Markets, a $24.95 value. Lesson number 3, how to avoid assignment risk, a $97 value. Lesson number 4, how to create consistent profits, 8 rules to follow, a $3,000 value. Lesson number 5, the top 14 mistakes beginner to intermediate option traders make, a $3,000 value. And lesson number 6, the top 10 mistakes professional options traders make, a $3,000 value. Now, if you add all that up, that totals to $9,121.95. Now, if all this did was relieve the stress of dealing with multiple positions at once, would it be worth it? If all this did was get you away from watching the computer all day while still being profitable, would it be worth it? Now, I think it would. And you can see why it's a good deal at over $9,000. I wish I paid that amount because it would have saved me over $290,000. But I'm not going to charge you the over $9,000 because I want to make this available to as many people as possible. And I'm giving it away for a limited time for a special introductory offer for only $495. Now, this is obviously a volume discount price as I expect a lot of volume. And it is possible that by the time you see this video, the price will have already gone up. So get started now for just $495. Click the link below to get started. Now, the real question here is this. If this does half of what I claim it does, will it pay for itself? Let's be blunt. If you pass on this offer, will you succeed with options trading? Probably not. You'll just keep struggling and keep making those key mistakes that'll prevent you from getting to the highest trading level. Without this information, you'll always be working harder than you really need to. So here's what you're going to get. Lesson number 1, the most important concept required to be profitable with little risk, and I call that priceless. Lesson 2, my book, A Portfolio for All Markets, a $24.95 value. Lesson 3, how to avoid assignment risk, a $97 value. Lesson 4, how to create consistent profits, 8 rules to follow, a $3,000 value. Lesson 5, the top 14 mistakes beginner to intermediate options traders make, a $3,000 value. Lesson 6, the top 10 mistakes professional options traders make, a $3,000 value. This entire course should be sold for over $9,000. I would get this introductory price of only $495. I would buy it now before the offer is gone. Click the link below to get started.